Hello, everyone, and welcome to Get Crafty for Tuesday, June 2nd. My name is Tom Maynard. I'm the Impact Manager at the Great Lakes Children's Museum. I'm going to be your host today. You can support this type of programming by donating to our museum link that I'm going to put in the chat. It's also available on our website, greatlakeskids.org. This is part of our new subscription service called GLCM Stream, which gives you access to live sessions like this, including arts and crafts, science explorations, and sessions on how to help your kids learn and grow. We're going to be hosting several live sessions per week, and we're going to be putting videos where subscribers can watch them anytime they want. Today's session is totally free, and you're going to be able to access this video on our website, greatlakeskids.org, probably as soon as tomorrow. We're going to be lining up some great community partners and artists for extra special sessions, so I encourage you to check out our subscription for GLCM Stream, which we're going to debut very soon. Let's get right to the reason that we're here. I'm going to introduce Miss Ann, and then I'm going to mute myself so that she can take it away. Hello, Ann.
Hi, I'm glad you're here. Today, we've got kind of a fun project. It's a little messy, and I love those kinds of projects. So let's get started, and we're going to start with a regular paper bag, and I hope you got one. So we're going to use a paper bag today. We've got some paints as well, and either glue or a glue stick, either one of those will work. I've got some cotton balls to add to our picture, and of course some paintbrushes and some scissors, and then some tissue paper. And if you don't have tissue paper, any kind of crumpled up piece of paper will work. So we'll get started. So grab your paper bag, brown paper bag, and your scissors. And what we're going to do is cut it apart so you can use it as a flat piece of paper. So I'm going to go over to the corner where you see the crease, and I'm going to cut and cut and cut and cut and cut and cut. Then I'm to the bottom of the bag, and I'm going to cut, whoops, I'm going to cut right around the bottom of the bag, and then the whole bag will be flat. So here we go. I'm cutting and cutting and I'm cutting. And it doesn't really matter what size paper bag you have. This Meyer bag is going to be big, and I might not be able to use it all on my work surface, but I'm cutting off the bottom of this bag right now. And it's coming. I'm wrestling with it. There we go. Now I got it. Long side, and then across the short side, and I'm almost done. See? Look at that. I almost have it. Okay. So I don't need the bottom of the bag anymore. So I'm going to put that over here. And here is a huge piece of brown paper. Now the other side has print on it. We don't want to use that side. We want to use the plain side. And we're going to put it down on your work surface because we're going to paint it and glue it, and we're going to have some fun with it. I am now going to switch my camera so that you can see what I'm doing on the flat surface. So hold on a second. I'm going to do that right now. And here we go. So now you won't see me. You'll see the flat surface that you can work on. And there we go. So now, whoops, okay, good. So now we can start to work on what you want to paint. Now this paper bag is pretty long, so I'm just going to work on the center of mine. But you probably have a bigger surface or table that you'll be able to work on, and you can work on your whole bag. So what will I do first? I think I'm going to put on some cotton ball clouds because I'm going to do sort of a nature scene with flowers, but you can kind of decide what you would like to make a picture of. And I had to prepare ahead of time to gather up some cotton balls. So if you have some cotton balls, let's take some glue stick, and we're going to put some clouds up here right in the sky. So I'm going to put a big spot of glue stick, or if you have white glue, you can use that too. I got a big bunch here. And now here's my cotton balls, and I'm going to stick them. Now cotton balls are pretty sticky, so you can pull them apart a little bit and just stick them to that glue that you put down And they'll stick and they'll be nice, puffy, beautiful, fair weather clouds for a sunny day. All right, so there's one cloud coming up here. I used 3 cotton balls. I just pulled it apart a little bit. How does that look? Okay, so I think I'm going to put a cloud over here as well. And so I'm using my glue stick, or if you have white glue, you can smear it all around because that works too. And I'm going to pull the cotton ball apart and stick it to my cloud spot where I put all that glue. So I think my clouds are looking pretty good. Hope yours are looking good too. And one more. Yeah, it's about a 3 cotton ball cloud, I think. And then I'm gonna put one more cloud in the sky. You can do more too. My workspace is a little bit limited, so I only have room for 3 clouds. But you might have room for 4 or 5. I don't know. So you can kind of go for it, whatever you like. So there's my glue down here, and here's another cotton ball that I'm pulling apart. And I'm going to stick it and stick it and stick it. This is going to be really cool. Dun, da, da, da. All right. Whoops. Oh, my glue dried up. I need some more glue over here. That happens. When you use glue sticks, sometimes it dries up before you get what you want to stick to it. So you have to add more glue, especially but cotton is pretty easy to stick to things. So there we go. I have 3 clouds. I'm excited. Whoops, and I'm going to put my glue stick away so I don't drop it on the floor, and I put my cotton balls away, and then I'm going to decide what I want to do next. I think I'm going to do some flowers. So underneath my my sky, I'm going to have some pop-up flowers. So here we go. I have a whole bunch of tissue paper, so I think I'm going to do a red flower. So what I'm going to do is like crush it up like this, and then I'm going to take my, oh, I got glue stuck. I got clouds stuck to my hand. Ah, that's funny. So again with the glue stick, I'm going to put some flowers just sticking up out of the field. So there's one glue stick and one piece of crushed paper. And sticking it there, and then I'm going to decide what other color I would like. And I got pink, so I'm going to crush up a pink piece. And again, if you have, if you don't have tissue paper, I got this from a birthday present that somebody gave me inside a package. If you don't have tissue paper, any crushed up paper will work. How about a white flower? I think so, right in the middle there. Put some down here. You can put these all over your page. There's another one. And I think I want another pink one. That looks good. Put a bunch of flowers. Now these flowers don't have stems yet. When we get out the paint, we're going to give them all stems. But right now we're just putting random flower blossoms all over the page wherever we want. And hey, you know what? I even have some leaves. I have some green. So I took a piece of green and I'm going to crush that up. Maybe that'll look like a leaf. I don't know. I'm going to try that. It's kind of cool. Might stick off. Maybe another leaf over here. Yeah, I think that's cool. So we have some leaves and we have some flowers. It's a little random right now. I'm going to do another red one. And it's sort of like a field of flowers all over the place. Little glue stick, little bit of tissue paper, crushing it up. Okay. And let's see. Oh, I have some light pink on the bottom of my bowl. I think that's good. So I'm going to put some over here. Right there. Maybe one over here. How you doing, everybody? I hope you're doing good. Like Tom said, if you have any questions, you can raise your hand, and then we can see how you're doing, and we can answer any questions that you have. But if I don't hear that you have any questions, we'll just keep going with this. Should I do some more leaves? I think so. I like leaves. Leaves are cool. I'm just going to tear this piece of tissue paper in half and stick it down here somewhere. That might look good. And let's see, I'm going to push this over here. I just realized that that probably looks upside down to you. Let's try this. Does that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Flowers and sky. I'm working upside down from what we see on the screen, I think. Anyway, but this looks a little bit better. You get maybe the idea. And I'm going to do about 3 more flowers. And then we're going to get out some paint. Paint is really fun to work with. I love it. I have tempera paint, but you can use pretty much any paint that you would like. Acrylic craft paints work. Let's see. Even if you had, it doesn't come off your clothes, but even if you had some house paint, it would work. A little bit of watercolor paint wouldn't show up as well on this brown paper bag, but it would probably work. So, do you think I got enough? Whoa, I can't see my clouds now. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is get out some paint to paint the sky to see what it looks like. So we've got clouds, but now we're going to, I've got my paints here, and I'm going to set them, I'm going to set one color right here because I'm going to work on blue first, and I'm going to paint around the clouds. This is kind of dark blue, but I think it'll be okay. It's the only kind of blue I got. So now I am painting the sky. Painting the sky, and I'm painting all around the clouds. And might get a little bit of blue paint on a cloud piece of cotton, but that's okay. There's my cloud and blue skies, just like today. A few fluffy clouds, a lot of blue sky, and yeah, looking good. So you can kind of paint all around your clouds for the sky. Whoops. And can you see that? It's kind of hard to paint and watch what I'm doing on the screen at the same time. But it works. There we go. This is sort of whatever you like to do. And you can paint people in this. You can decide what else you want in this picture too. We put in the 3D elements with the clouds and the flowers. But you can put in much more. Whoops, that's my table I'm painting. That happens. You know, sometimes you just accidentally paint the table. It'll come off, I hope. All right, so there is my blue sky. And there's my flowers. Now, I think we need some stems on those flowers. So I'm going to put my blue paint away, and I'm going to get out my green paint, and I'm going to attempt to paint some flowers. And I have a skinnier brush, but it doesn't matter what size of brush you use. But what you want to do is to put some stems on your flowers. So underneath each blossom, you can do a little streak of green. See how I'm doing that? How you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. So if you're still painting sky, that's okay. You can always paint the stems later. And I am painting stems, 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 stems. So it's looking like flowers in a field. Ooh, and then there's a leaf that I put on there, so I'm going to connect that stem. Now the stems don't have to be straight. I just did 3 straight stems, but what happens if your stem looks a little wiggly? It's all right. It's kind of fun, and it might connect to that leaf. And then maybe another straight one. Art is fun because you can decide what you would like things to look like. Okay, I'm getting some more stems. And here's another stem over here that's going to connect to this leaf, and it's not straight. Dun, 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 dun. Oops, I just painted the table again. Oops. Oh well. And there we go. Another stem over here. Another stem over here. And one more, kind of almost off screen over there. Okay. Did I get them all? Nope, I didn't. There's one right here. There's one right here. Uh-oh, just painted my computer. And one right there. Some leaves. Okay, so there is my picture. And I was thinking that I would take some white and mix it in with my green and make some grass, a different color. So I'm taking some white and I'm putting it into my green and I'm mixing colors. I'm gonna have a lighter green. And I thought that I would have some grass that would look a little different. There we go. There I have some light green. I want to put some grass. Now here we go. I don't know how you paint grass, but I'm just going to put some spots on there of light greenish white. And there it is. And it just adds a little bit of different color, little texture. And like I said, it's art, so you can decide what you like to do. I was thinking that I would try to paint a sunshine in here, but I don't know if I have any room. So if you have room on your big piece of paper, you could probably take some yellow, if you have yellow, and maybe, oh, I know what I'll do. I will put some sun there. I'm going to roll my paper over to the edge up here in the sky, and I'm going to put some sun, big old sunshine, in a different part of my paper. So sun, oh, hey, I use this for blue. That was not good. Now my sun is green. Oops. All right, so clean brush. I have a green sun. It's okay. It's supposed to be yellow, but it's not going to happen. If I put enough yellow paint over that green, it'll be all right. And big streaks like the sun on the different part of my page. And I'm making it. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There's my sun. And I'm almost done with what I was going to show you today. I think maybe we should put a little bit more blue in the sky around the sun, just because. Or another thing that you could do if you have some time, you can paint blue, let it dry, and come back and try to paint the sun around it. But we don't have the ability to kind of stop and start again here for our craft time. So it's kind of juicy and gooey. But there it is, starting on this edge of the paper with the sun and a cloud, in the middle of the painting with the flowers and the grass, all the way over to the other side. And I have a little bit of blank space over here, so I think maybe lastly, what do you think we should do? You could put a little squirrel there, or you could put a car there. I think what I will do is maybe myself. How about if I put me on the page? So there's my head, and I am coming to pick the flowers. There's my head. I'm just going to do a stick figure here because it'll work. There I am. Yay, I'm coming to pick flowers. So you can decide what you would like to do. Maybe you have a dog or a cat. Maybe you'd like to draw that in your picture. You can add whatever you like. So there it is, and I hope yours turned out good too. There I am. I came to see the flowers and have fun in the sky, and then enjoy the sunny day. So I hope you did good today. I'm all done with this part. I'm going to turn my camera back on to me and see if we can say goodbye. Whoops, wrong thing. And turn it back over to Tom.
Thank you for showing us that, Anne. That looks so cool. Thanks to the folks that tuned in today. Remember, we're going to be doing another craft session next Tuesday, same time, same place. And this coming Thursday, we're going to be doing our new program, Let's Create a Story. This session is going to be posted on our GLCM stream site within a day or two. You can keep track of all the cool things coming up by subscribing to our free email blast that has things coming from the museum and the community. The GLCM stream subscription service starts at $8 per month, so you can get this type of content live, and you can also get 24/7 access to videos like today's, so you can do these crafts and listen to stories anytime you want. Of course, some materials will be available without a subscription, but GLCM Stream is going to be a great way to get unique and local digital content and also support us at a time when fewer people are coming through the door. Again, I want to point you to the donation link that I put in the chat earlier. You can also go to greatlakeskids.org/donate, and we appreciate any support that you can give. Well, that's the end of our session. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next Tuesday for Get Crafty or Thursday for Let's Create a Story. Bye, Anne.
Bye. Let's do a craft together next time.